just want to say, I told y'all so. We were going to go to Seattle and whoop their motherfucking asses, and that's just what we did now. Marcus Mariota, dude, you got to stop fumbling the ball. I know you love running the ball, but you got to stop. You fucked up in the Saints game. We overlooked that. Then you overthrew last week when you were trying to make the pass to Brian Edwards. We overlooked that. Okay. This week, instead of tucking the ball or doing a fake handoff, you try to pull it and drop it. And I'm at the house yelling my ass off. But hey, the next 3 weeks, I'll be seeing you guys live and in color because y'all be back home this Sunday against the Browns. As a season pass holder, I'm going to all the home games, but I'm also going to be on the road when we go to Tampa Bay October night to play against Brady and the Bucky O'Hares, the Buccaneers, the Misfit Bandits. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, he's kind of pissed off, and he's gonna come to play come October the 9th. You know, he has a lot to prove. But we're all just one game behind, so that's good. That's good. We should be the ones 3-0. I'm just gonna call it the way I see it. We lost first game by 1 point. Let Saints come back. A couple of miscues. Second game, we minded the comeback, and you know we almost had it. Almost doesn't count in the NFL, but it shows progress. So. You know, but the main thing yesterday from a lot of the games I seen yesterday. Oh yeah, and shout out to Dean Pease on defense, man. Shout out to Dean Pease on defense. You know, Grady Jarrett with the turnaround sack. That was just awesome, man. AJ Terrell kind of kept Metcalf contained. You know, Hall was doing this thing. You know, Diab for them. It was a couple of miscues on defense, but not too much. Not too much. Cordell passing, CP running the ball. You know, Drake London with the touchdown. You know, it was a good game. Kyle Pitts showed his ass. You know, so I mean, we got the weapons, man. Let's utilize them. So good job all around. The Miami Bills game, that game ended so goddamn wildly yesterday. I ain't never seen a punter. First off, the Dolphins had the game pretty much won. Then with like a minute some odd seconds left, they get down there. They got trapped in end zone. They get down there, had to turn the ball over. The dude go to punt the ball, kick the ball right in his own defender's ass. And since that's a live ball at that point, it fell back in the opposing enemy territory. And guess what? That's a safety. That's a safety. The ball bounced inbounds and bounced out of bounds. That's a safety. So the Bills scored off of a ball that hit the Dolphins player's ass from the Dolphins punter. Crazy, right? And then Josh Allen, he's never been good when it comes down to crunch time. When there's a close game, look at how the Chiefs did them back-to-back in the AFC Championship games. You know, Josh Allen never does well when it's crunch time. You got to remain calm. Kind of like Russell Wilson last night. You got to remain calm in those situations when it's crunch time. That's kind of like how the Falcons minded their comeback last week. I got to get to Mariota. He stayed calm in crunch time. You know, I see it a lot with Matthew Stafford. When it's a close game, that's why we were banking on the Falcons could have won that game, because Matthew Stafford started to get uncomfortable. He make stupid decisions. He throw the ball deep, and the Falcons picked it off. You know, so Jameis Winston's another example. When it's crunch time, you got to stay calm, and that was them state that cost the Bills. But that Bills, who's that? The offensive coordinator up there in the booth, man, he threw a temper tantrum like I ain't never seen before in the NFL. I mean, with throwing shit every motherfucking goddamn where. I mean, I ain't never seen a grown-ass man act like that on national TV, too. That shit was fucking hilarious as fucking shit. I watched the Ravens. Lamar Jackson's trying to prove a point. That's his last rookie year, you know, as a rookie quarterback. So he's trying to show his ass. You know what I mean? And they beat the Patriots. It wasn't a blowout, but it was a good game. You know, the Cardinals, they just rolled over and let the Rams have their way. But all in all, man, the Eagles, the Washington Commanders, that was a one-sided slugfest. The Colts beat Kansas City. And this is why on my picks I said that Kansas City's not going to win the West. The Broncos is. Believe it or not, the Broncos going to win the West. The Broncos going to win. The Chargers ain't going to do it. And the Raiders right now still have as a wild card. Yeah, they're 0-3, but they're going to start winning games. You know, it's just a matter of fucking time. The Colts, it took them 2 weeks. But look at what they did. They stopped the second best team in the NFL back to back up until last year. Now the Bengals got it, but look at what they did. The Bengals beat the Jets, but it's the Jets. You know what I mean? But the point I'm trying to make is Kansas City lost to the Colts after the Colts were just shut out by Jacksonville, and then Jacksonville end up losing. Oh, did they play? No, did they play? No, they didn't play. Oh, yes, they did. I think I gotta go back and look. I know Tennessee beat the Raiders. Houston lost to who did Houston lose to yesterday? Chicago. Who? The Lions lost to the Vikings after they had a lead. The Vikings came back and just crushed them. Yeah, I think Jaguars in their bye week. I know the Cowboys and the Giants play tonight, and the Giants are gonna beat the Cowboys. I'm sorry. I know you Cowboy fans don't want to hear that, but that's going to happen. I'm trying to see the Jacksonville. Jacksonville did play yesterday. Who did Jacksonville lose to yesterday? I'm thinking. Let me think. Who did Jacksonville play yesterday? I'm gonna do this while I'm recording. I gotta look. I think the Jaguars played yesterday. There was a lot of games. I watched a lot of games yesterday. I don't recall seeing them though. I think Jacksonville played yesterday. Give me a second, guys. I'm just pretty much going over what's going on. Let me see. Jacksonville Jags. Who did they play yesterday? My finger's too damn big. Let me see. Who did Jacksonville Jaguars play? Oh, they beat the Chargers yesterday. So Jacksonville beat the Chargers yesterday, 38-10. Jesus fucking Christ! I didn't even watch that game, and that's why I said the Chargers not gonna win the West. Jacksonville. So you got Jacksonville leading the division right now in the South, as of right now. But the Colts won their first game. I think they're gonna start winning a few more, and I believe Matt Ryan them is gonna win the South ultimately. Tennessee, they almost lost to the Raiders yesterday, and they had a lead most of the game. So when you start seeing shit like that, I know it's just week 3 going to week 4, but when you start to see things like that, you need to correct them fastly, because if not, 4 or 5 more weeks from now, you're going to be scratching your head wondering what happened. And then, you know, when you get to be 10 games in and 7 games left and you already lost 5 or 6, you pretty much got to win out the rest of the fucking way. So, you know, I have a feeling that things are going to get crazy, and I believe we're going to start a little win streak here. I think the Falcons is hot right now. That's my team. 26 years. You know, I'm wearing my shit this morning. 26, going 27 years with these guys. You know, I love the organization. They had me hot the house, you know, yesterday, but they pulled it off. So I think that momentum is going to carry them to this week coming home. But other than that, man, that's all I have. I'm looking forward to the game tonight. My money's on the Giants. I think Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, those guys are going to prove a point. I think they play at MetLife, so if that is indeed the case, there's no home field advantage for Dallas. They're on the road, and Cooper Rush beat the Bengals last week. It was the Bengals, and honestly, the Bengals bounced back. They almost won, but, you know, almost doesn't count. Say it again, and you got to look at what Joe Burrow did during interception, and it was a calculated risk. So I have a feeling the Giants are going to be 3-0. And I still believe Dallas is going to win the East. Everything in me tells me that I believe that's going to happen. So right now, it don't look too good for the Cowboys. They were 1-2, or no, they 1-1. So it doesn't look too good for the Cowboys right now. It's bleak. I mean, the Eagles 3-0, the Giants 2-0, the Commanders are 1-2. So that division is still up for grabs. The Eagles dominating right now, but it's just a matter of time. The Eagles ain't really been playing nobody yet. It's just a matter of fucking time before Jalen Hurts get the brakes put on them. And then that's when the Cowboys gonna rear their ugly head and they gonna win the East. Watch. People call me crazy. Watch. 7 weeks from now, I'm gonna show my original picks again, and it'll be the same file. I ain't changed it. And watch. All right, guys, have a good one. Hope y'all enjoy the rest of your week. Congrats to all the NFL winners yesterday. And looking forward for tonight, guys. Peace.